All right, YouTube. Back with the old 450. This video is just to let you know what I'll be doing in the future. A couple of weeks from now, I guess. Gotta wait for the parts, but I'm putting a recluse clutch, auto clutch, CX auto clutch. A clutch cost, let's see, I think it was $16.88. It was 15 plus, yeah, or $15.88, one of the two. I think it was, but you got tax, about 90 bucks worth of tax, but you know what I'm saying. Not only that, I'm going to be putting in a twisted development ECU. That cost about $1,100, somewhere around in there. So I ordered a switch for it thinking I needed it, but I got these switches and I think that ECU will work with those switches. But it does have, I didn't send my ECU in because I wanted to be able to adjust the gas from low, medium, and high, and then different maps. I'm not sure if you send yours in. Yeah, if you send yours in for 400 bucks, you have to wait on it, and then you're worried about it and all that. And yeah, it's a lot more money for theirs, but at least you have yours already, still yet. And then you get theirs where you can adjust different settings on it to dial your bike in. So I just went ahead and spent the money on that one. And so that they have to build it. And so it takes about 1 or 2 weeks to get that one. But the reason I'm doing that is because I heard a few negative things about the flywheel weight that is pressed and glued on. And I heard guys, I don't know myself, so I had to listen to everybody else. But at last resort, I'll try that, but I didn't want to waste $165 on that and it not help me and then come loose, and I don't need all that. So the reason I'm doing the recluse is, I've only got 0.3 hours on this bike, and that's about 18 minutes. And it already conked out on me once. And, it's tall, so I'm only 5'10", so it was hard to keep it from falling over. It didn't fall over on me, but it was, when it stopped, it was hard to keep it up. So I decided to go with the recluse clutch and see if I can stop it from conking out. And also, when I heard about the ECM, the factory, not the government, putting all kind of restrictions on the engine and all that, causing you to have this real jerky ass throttle at the beginning. You can't even go around a tight turn without it jumping on you. As soon as you give it gas, it just like, it's real jerky. So there's no smooth throttle. So I figure with the ECM, I could get a little bit more smoother throttle out of it. So yeah, ain't that a shame? You got to pay all this money for your bike. Then you need tires. Then you need skid plates. Then you need bark busters. Then you need case saver. Then you need rotor guards. Then you need a seat because your seat, it hurts your ass. Then you need an ECM redone. Then you need a new clutch. I mean, I really think that Recluse could give a better deal than $1,500 for a clutch. All you're doing is stopping it from dying out on you. I mean, gee whiz. Okay, your bike's dying out. Give me 1,500 and I'll help you out a little. I did put some cloth in that cover right there and heated it up, and I got it to stay away from the muffler. That's one more update. Here's another thing. This is a 2026. When you look in the manual, it says 18 pounds on your oil plug. Well, when you go online and you put in a 2026 Honda 450 RX, it says somewhere around 21 to 26 pounds. So when I drained the oil, I didn't look in the book. I just went online because I had some pictures of different torque settings. And I went with that. I went 22 pounds on that oil plug. Believe me, I changed it. I took it and loosened it back up and put it at 14. It's supposed to be 13. 13 seems so light. I just added another 1 more pound at 14 just to tighten it up a little more. But I'm glad I did that. Gee whiz. These are the reason I'm telling you that is hopefully nobody goes by the internet. Then I went online and asked the internet, why is there the difference between a 13 in the manual and 26 on the internet? And they come up with this excuse of, well, the older bikes were maybe 21 to 26, and they get confused. So this is a warning. Don't try to get your torque spec settings out of your manual. I need to get a service manual, but they give you this one. The dealer gave me a book that has a lot of information in it, not just the owner's manual. The owner's manual don't tell you hardly nothing. But you know, so that's about it, YouTubers. I bought this cover off eBay. They didn't even, the rubber's okay, but this cover is too short. You can see right here, it's a little there and a little there. It's not even long enough. And so, but it works. But watch what you buy off the eBay. And she's a fast mamma jamma, I know that. I mean, she'll pull a wheelie. I haven't been able to get it out of third gear yet, but she'll pull a wheelie in third gear like it ain't nothing. Most bikes, when you're going pretty 10, 20 miles an hour and hit the gas, they don't pull the wheelie. But this bad boy will pull it. Even if you're going 20, you hit that gas and she will come up on you. So you got to really watch out. So I only got like 18 minutes on it. And so I've never really had a 450 Honda dirt bike before. And she is fast. So I imagine she'll run a lot better when I get the ECU on it. I don't care for it to be any faster. I just want the 0 throttle to 5%, somewhere up in there, that first little part, not to be so dang jerky. It is really bad. I mean, it's hard. If you don't work your clutch really good, you have to go around the turn like a tree or something like that, a little tight turn like that. You got to really watch out and have your clutch in when you give it gas, because she jumps on you. And that's the first bike I ever had to do that. That's really upsetting. But, you know, it is what it is. And so that's just an update. I wanted to update. I'm going to be putting out, I'll do a video. I'll try to set up a camera while I do the recluse clutch. But everybody knows. See, that's why I don't do a whole lot of videos about me doing the job with my iPhone. I can't put a clutch in and hold the iPhone at the same time, which I wish I could. There's a lot of videos out there, you know, showing how to put a recluse clutch in. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but I do these videos to let you know after I do the job that you can do it yourself. Don't take your bike in to do anything. That you just try to, instead of paying the dealer or a mechanic to do it, learn about it, use your money to buy the tools to do it, then do your job yourself. You can learn how to do it, and then you'll always have that knowledge. You'll have the tools. So I wish I could take these videos a lot better, but I know my speech is kind of wild, but I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm not a video taker or anything. So I like this case saver. I hope it works with the new recluse master cylinder right there. Sleeve cylinder. That's the stock chain. I'll probably be changing that, but I want to try to use it as much as I can and get my money's worth out of it. And I bought a K&N 116 filter for my bike. It's in there. The long boat's on the bottom, the short one's on the top. And they put that rubber on that spring way too high up, and I've done everything I can to push it down, and I can't get it to move. So, you know, and when you're taking off this brake caliper, make sure this little piece of tin is in the position just like that, because once this falls out of there, you're like, how the hell did that go back in there? Because it's kind of weird, but it's so simple. It just goes just like that. Just take note of that. And yeah, she gets dirty real fast. I mean, I barely rode it, and it got pretty dirty. I tightened all these clamps for the water hoses. They were somewhat loose. And I shined up this, instead of buying a red one, I just shined it up a little. I could shine it up a little more. Let's see. Just odds and ends like that. I bought these. I forgot to tell you, I bought them vent. You just push down instead of unscrewing them. They're actually worth the little money they cost. So, and then I put these ODI locking grips on here. You can see right there's the bolt where you lock it. And instead of cutting my stock one off, I just manhandled it and pulled it off. I rolled it back from here. I rolled it back and pulled it off. That handlebar has, I forget what you call that. It's like this right here on the metal. That kind of helps hold that on, but I had to do that. The ODIs, they're easy to bust out right there. And you know, I wanted them lock-on ones so they would be easier to take on and off, so I just bought them. And, you know, that's about it. I might order, I want to make up my own graphics here, but I might get some. Rocky Mountain has, you can kind of like tell them what colors you want, number plates, number graphics for the two sides and the front. I'm just gonna get a black background. And you can't get black and black with a white number. You got to have a black and a white with a black number. They won't give you black with a white number. So I wanted just all black with a white number on that, but you can't get that. They won't give it to you black and black with a white number. So you have to have a black, a white with a black number. So that's what I had to do there. This part right here, I like to put some kind of black that out. I made these right here for that, but they're really rough. You know, I was gonna glue them on right there. It ain't bad, but I'm not sure if they will fuck up my pants. They're really rough. I sanded them, got some of that grit off by sanding them down, but they're still pretty rough. I mean, it looks okay like that. You know, I might do that to get rid of that large aluminum and black it out a little. Might look good like that, but they just stick on. I think they're Gorilla tape for, I bought them for my weightlifting machines where you put it down where you step on calf raises. But let me know if you think that I should put that on there. I'm not sure if I will or not. All right, YouTubers. I just crimped this cable on that bolt right there. That bolt, I think, is 40 pounds. These are 40. I didn't check these, but I took that one off and put it at 40. So I kind of like that red on there. I was going to do a red master cap right there. And I like to have a red one up here, but I mean, every time you buy something, it's give me 50 or 100 and 200, you know. And so it's just like not even worth it. I'd rather put the money in. Okay, so here's what I got. Here's how much I actually got in here. With all these little odds and ends that you can't even see, I spent, plus that seat, I spent about $11.50 or $1,200 on it. Then I just spent almost, well, let's see, probably about $1,080 for the ECU. And then I just spent $15 for the recluse clutch plus tax, about $90 more for that. So that's like about $2,700 plus the 12. Plus I bought this bike. So that's about $1,500 damn dollars for this bike. 15,000, I mean, if I said that, I don't know. But a lot of people won't tell the price of their bike, how much they paid or anything. And here's the way I look at that. If I told you how much I paid for this bike from the dealer, we could all try to get the dealers to give us the bike for that much. If you get a deal on it, why not tell the next guy how much you paid so that we can work together as consumers, we don't have any help against these dealers that are trying to get as much money out of these motorcycles as they can, and a lot of people get cheated. I mean, it took me 3 or 4 years to buy this bike because I wanted a KTM 300, and they would always try to get way too much money out of me, so I never did buy one. And you know, I paid 11 out the door for this bike. So at the time I thought I was getting a deal. Now I think I could have actually got it a little cheaper. I think I could have got it for 10.5. By the time you put all this shit on this bike that you need, you're way back up there anyhow, even if you got it for 10.5. So there's a lot of people that paid more than 11. But it's our fault as consumers. We don't stick together. That's the only way we can fight back. Yeah, we don't mind them making some money to stay in business because we need them. But they don't have to make a killing off of us. Come on, people. Tell the price of your bike, man. Let's help each other out. We're all riders. All right, YouTubers. Like and subscribe. I hope you like my videos. I'll be doing more work to this bike, so stay tuned.